Hey, I'm with Royce. Hey, Royce.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Hey, I just want to get your permission, first of all, if I can do a little documentary.
You have my permission.
Thank
Yes,
you,
sir.
Royce. Really, I want to just ask you a couple of questions about your experience when you got sick.
Okay.
So, number one, just tell me a little bit about yourself, like how old you are, if you don't mind, how many prescription medications you take daily, any chronic health problems.
Okay. I'm 71 years old and I'm a diabetic. I had heart surgery, valve replacement last May. Uh, Overweight. I take a box full of pills, probably more than most pharmacy stock, and I take them because the doctor told me to, and they make me feel better. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at.
Okay. And then how long ago was it that you got COVID?
It was back in December before Christmas. I think my wife wants to say 15th to 20th, somewhere in there.
Okay. And then about how many days were you sick, or how many days did you have symptoms before you contacted our office for treatment?
I found out that my wife was tested positive on a Friday while I was at the golf course, and I immediately called Brad and found out what was available, and they hooked me up the next day with some medication, and then on Monday, the following Monday, I was tested positive.
Okay.
So I was actually on the medication already.
Okay, so you started the medication even before you tested positive.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Had symptoms enough that thought it was might as well go ahead and start.
Great. And
Yeah.
do you know if you took ivermectin or hydroxychloroquine or both of those medications?
Took both of them.
Okay.
Yeah, took both of
Awesome.
them.
And then what was your experience with COVID? How long did you feel sick, or how bad did you feel, or how many days would you kind of more or less?
Well, pretty much by the following weekend, the following Sunday after that, we were kind of started feeling it. We were kind of feeling like we were coming out of out of feeling the strange way we felt. I tried to explain to my family physician, how I felt and what my symptoms were, but it was so strange that it was even tough for me to put into words. But by the end of that next week, we were through the strange feelings. Most of the issues, like the coughing, were starting to kind of subside to a great extent. We no longer had any fever. We had some diarrhea, my wife and I both, but that kind of had gone away already. And we just felt like that we could feel like we were coming out of the other end of the tunnel by then.
Okay,
Week
great.
later.
So you more or less had symptoms for more or less about a week?
About a
7
week,
days?
that was it.
Okay.
When we were hearing that other people how horror stories about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and whatever, the only thing that lingered for a while was the lack of any energy. That lasted. We still couldn't for about a week or so after that. We could walk to the mailbox, and by the halfway back, we had to stop and catch our breath.
Okay. And so we're today about the February 12th, more or less, of 2021, and you're feeling back to normal or pretty good, or how would you say?
We were feeling real good, but also we were just feeling like we had gone through something that could have been so much worse if we hadn't had the medication.
Nice.
We horror stories, and we kind of felt like we had, to an extent, cheated it because of taking the pills and taking the medication we were given, and it was. I don't want to call it a miracle, but we had, once again, we'd heard how other people how bad they were feeling, and we were like, gosh, we don't want to ever have to go through that again. But we survived.
Nice.
And we only had to go through it for like a week.
That's awesome.
So it could have been a lot worse. And we were very thankful that we were able to see Dr. Amy and get fixed up.
Well, I'm so glad you did, Royce.
Yeah, we very thankful
Okay.
for the whole deal.
Thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.